Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the dessert round of Chopped Quarantine Edition. I am your host, Kenzie Erickson. Bet you didn't see this one coming. Let's introduce our chef.
Hello, my name is Eric Swenson. I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada. I'm 26 years old, and I'm an amateur baker. Honestly, only baked out of boxes of brownies.
Great. Here's our next chef.
Chef Morgan Swenson, 24 years old, originally from Syracuse, New York. I'm the executive chef at this kitchen, and I'm ready to kick his butt today.
Great. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So for this dessert round, the chefs have decided to, similarly to episode 1, where the base was a chicken breast, they have each chosen for each other a base of a box mix, either a cake, a brownie, a muffin, a cookie, so that there is a base to work with, and then they have each chosen 4 ingredients for each other. Now time for the first Chef Morgan to receive her basket.
Okay, wow, okay. So our box cake mix is a French vanilla cake mix, great. And then we have Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal bars, a Hispanic chocolate creams filled sweet baked good.
They're called Nitos. They used to be called Negritos, meaning little black boys, so they changed the name.
Oh, sugar-free chocolate wafers and unicorn vanilla Nestle Toast chips. Okay, this is
Great.
hard.
Chef Eric, it is time to open your basket.
Sugar cones. I wonder what I could do with that. Or Chanta Mix. Oh, shoot. We both did Hispanic things. Power up creamy clusters. Who knows what the heck those are? Cream cheese. And fudge brownie mix.
He did say earlier that the only box mix he's ever made is brownies, so that's good. Now, chefs, it is my job to inform you of the time. You each have 1 hour to complete your dish. It is currently 7:20. We will check back in throughout the time. We will say ish due to the fact that things have to bake.
Yeah, because my brownie 35 minutes.
Well, great. We'll play it by ear. But it is 7:20 right now, and the clock starts now.
Eggs.
I'm thinking what I should be doing. I think that I'm gonna be I think I'm making the sugar cones as like, you know how like sometimes people put like cupcakes into sugar cones, you know, so I think I'm gonna be doing something like that with the brownie, you know? And yeah, so
All right, Chef Morgan, how are you feeling?
Panicked. Absolutely panicked. Right now I'm just going to start making the cake mix, and I know I'm going to try and make it a little richer than just the average bake instructions. So I'm going to be adding an egg. I'm going to add maybe a little melted butter instead of just the oil to try and make the cake a little denser and richer. But after that, I have no earthly idea right now.
Great. All right, Chef Eric, how are we feeling?
you know, I really don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna just make the brownies. There's 2 different ways. One is fudgy brownies, one is cake-like brownies. And since I'm trying to kind of make it like a cakey thing, I'm gonna be doing 3 eggs instead of 2, because if you don't know, that makes more cakey-like brownies. And obviously the thing that's throwing me off the most is the cinnamon with the peanut butter. I don't really know how I'm gonna do that. And I'm thinking I'm probably using the ice cream machine. I'm not really sure about that yet. Yeah, stay tuned. It's about to get interesting.
Cool. All right, Eric, what's up?
So I'm speaking to my what's her competition? Opponent. And she told me not to do this, but I just did it anyway. I took the horchata and I put it into the brownie mix. Thinking that would kind of make it like cinnamony. My opponent told me that the balance would probably be off, but I'm just taking a risk here because I don't know how else to add this, so we'll see how this goes.
Great. Chef Morgan's mouth, she said, okay, I'm doing things. What's up?
So my thought was to try and pull out some of the cream that's inside these creamed cake things to make like a swirl to go through the cake, but it doesn't look like there's enough of the cream inside here. And so I don't know if that's going to work anymore. So now we're back to square one.
Okay, great. As for me, I am quite interested to see what both of our chefs might come up with. I am more of a chocolate gal myself. I don't dislike vanilla cake, but I think Chef Morgan could take it in a direction that I've not been familiar with. And Chef Eric, I don't know, I think the milk thing could be a good idea. I'm not sure, but I don't know. Just check back and see, I guess.
All right, so I have mixed in the horchata mix, and you know, it made them taste kind of cinnamony. So I think I'll get that flavoring that I'm really desiring. And even though the box says, do not eat raw batter, doing it anyway. All right, I decided to take the Power Up peanut butter things and just crunch them all over the brownies. So hopefully that gives that peanut butter flavor, chocolate. I don't know how I feel about the chocolate, peanut butter, and cinnamon all going together, but that's gonna go into the oven for 23 minutes.
Good.
All right now I'm melting down some of the chocolate chips, and it's getting a really pretty purple color. I think I'm gonna swirl that through my cake batter and maybe add a little swirl of the cinnamon toast crunch to make like a cinnamon snickerdoodle kind of cake. And then I'm thinking to play off of kind of like maybe like an oatmeal chocolate chip cookie, because that has some cinnamon and some chocolate in it, and work with my other two ingredients to make like a crunchy topping to add into the frosting of some kind. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to swirl this. This might be a big disaster, but we'll see. Okay, I'm just going to do a little purple drizzle. And then, after we put a little in both cakes, we're going to swirl it through with a knife. Going for a marbled effect, but a purple marble cake. Okay. Oh, that's pretty. That's a pretty look we have going on there. Okay. Don't want to swirl too much, or it's all just going to look the same, you know. We just got to make sure it's evenly distributed. We need a little more on this cake. Because these chips, although they're pretty, don't really have a lot of flavor, so I'm hoping the vanilla in the cake will help to bring out. And then we're also going to be adding in the cinnamon toast crunch cereal into the cake batter. I chopped up just the top of the bars without that weird milk coating that they put on the bottom, so that hopefully this will help incorporate the cinnamon flavor and a little bit of crunch as you're going through the cake as well.
Cakes are going in.
Going in. Good luck, babies.
Only ever, probably one time, seen my wife make a cream cheese frosting, and what I remember going in it is cream cheese, vanilla, sugar, and milk. So I have no idea what the proportions are. I'm just gonna taste as we go, and hopefully I'll be able to make a cream cheese frosting because I want it to kind of look like the ice cream cone. Actually, I haven't decided if the cream cheese could look like the scoop of ice cream, or if I want to layer it like a cream cheese brownie, you know?
The whisk.
Is that what I want? I did the whisk thing and she just judged me, so that's probably not what I'm supposed to be doing.
A whisk for cold cream cheese. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Like the one that we do to shred chicken.
Over here.
So I'm still just going back to trying to pull out all of the chocolate cream filling from these Nitos, because I have no idea what other part of it I can use, because the bread itself is very dry. I think I might do the same thing with some of the sugar wafers and pull that out and see if I can make kind of a filling. And I'm thinking about making little small sandwich cakes where I cut out little rounds and put some of this chocolate filling in the middle, because I don't think I have enough to make a full frosting. So we'll see how that goes.
Okay, good idea. I like that.
Good footage.
Like that.
Breaking. We have our guest judge who has just entered to survey the scene. Snitch Swenson! To a hand mixer.
Yes, this is my favorite instrument, always has been as a child. My favorite was when my mom would take it off and let me the beater, you know. I think everybody has those child memories, so. Oh, revelatory experience vibes.
Yes. Yes.
Here we come.
We're making a chocolate whipped cream filling. Chocolate whipped cream filling.
Echo's timer just went off for Eric's brownies.
Checking my brownies.
Sorry.
Echo, stop.
All right, they look done.
Okay, my cakes need to go on the top rack.
Oh no, they're definitely not done. They need to go back in. They're very soupy in the middle. Echo set timer for 3 minutes.
I'm gonna make some whipped cream and then fold in the chocolate mixture that I've already made to hopefully make a really light and fluffy chocolate whipped cream for the middle of my sandwich cakes. Okay, now I'm gonna just start gently folding this fresh whipped cream into the chocolate cream. To incorporate them together, but I don't want to lose all of the air. So we're gonna slowly add as we go to hopefully keep the air in the cream.
That was a big dollop of whipped cream, good dollop of Daisy.
These just, fresh from the oven. Let me check to see if they're done. Clean knife. Ow, hot. Alright, so my brownies came out just like a little bit squishy, but it's okay because what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be shoving them into this cone. So I'll do half of the cone, then some of my cream cheese filling mix, and then the other half of the brownie. And then, surprise on top, ice cream. So it looks like an ice cream cone, but there's a surprise inside the cone.
So how
it's called the surprise cone.
So how'd you incorporate all 4 ingredients?
So the horchata is inside the mix. I don't know if that really helped it or made it worse, but we'll see. And then I took the peanut butter crumbles and I mixed up. It honestly tasted really good. The peanut butter and the chocolate, you can't go wrong. And then obviously the cream cheese went into there. And my last ingredient was this cone. So those are the 4 ingredients. And then I put the ice cream in the ice cream maker. And I've seen it on Chopped like sometimes.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I've got my chocolate whipped cream here, but there's a little bit of some crumbs in it from the bread. And so I feel like we need another crunchy texture incorporating the cake. And like I was thinking about the oatmeal chocolate chip cookie is the inspiration for this dish. So I think I'm gonna take the round of cake, and then I'm gonna make a crumble of the crushed up wafers, a little bit of oat, and some more crushed up chocolate chips to layer on with the whipped cream so that you get a crunchy, soft inside with the cake. I don't know if I'm gonna sandwich them completely or if I'm just gonna top it, so we'll see about that. We'll see how it all comes out when it's cooked.
Cool. Thanks for tuning in. Okay. All right.
Well, cakes are clean. Flakes. The cakes are done. I'm hoping that they're moist inside. I'm really interested to see what it looks like when you cut into it, if you're going to be able to see any of the purple. I think this golden color on top is really just due to the cake mix itself. So I'm not really concerned. I'm just interested to see what it's going to be. So the final element of my dish, while my cakes are cooling, is going to be my oatmeal cookie crumble. So I've got a little bit of oats and brown sugar and chocolate, and then the chopped up wafers in here that I'm going to hopefully add a nice crunchy layer in with my whipped cream to really give you that full oatmeal cookie and really combine the chocolate and the cinnamon from both components of my dish. All of the components have been completed for both of our dishes. We are going to wait like 15-20 minutes for our cakes and brownies to finish cooling so that when everything is assembled it doesn't melt. And then we will have, what do you want to give it? 4 minutes. 4 minutes once we decide in about 15-20 minutes to assemble our dishes. And then it's over and judging will begin.
Okay, now that our baked goods have had time to cool, hey Siri, set a timer for 4 minutes.
Okay, 4 minutes and counting.
Go!
Alright, I'm really hoping that my ice cream hasn't melted. I used the ice cream machine. But I'm taking my ice cream cone and I'm shoving the brownie in it, and then the cream, and then more brownie, and I'm gonna stick the ice cream on the top.
There are 2 minutes and 10 seconds left.
No way. Way cleaner. Okay. We gotta go for the non-fluid.
Oh my god.
Everywhere.
see if the ice cream maker works. Okay. Oh my gosh, it turned out perfectly. Okay, I made this thing. It's called Cookie Two-Step ice cream, and it's cookie dough and Oreo in a vanilla. And thank goodness the ice cream just settled up perfectly.
And we're down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hands up!
So, judges, what I've made for you today is called a surprise cone. So, on the top we have a wonderful, delicate, decadent ice cream. It's Oreos with cookies and cream. It's my personal favorite ice cream. And on the inside, it's a surprise because you think that it's just an ice cream cone, but on the inside you have a wonderful peanut butter cinnamon brownie with a cream cheese filling right in the middle of it. And it's honestly, I feel like it's very surprising.
Okay, so how do you recommend I eat this, Chef Eric?
I want you to try the ice cream on the top and then get the surprise when you bite the cone from the center. So you could even, take the ice cream off if you want to, whatever you may, and then bite into it
from the center.
No, or just from the top.
Okay.
Yeah, just get the surprise part of the cone.
Okay, so I'm seeing the cream cheese. The brownie is very moist, very fudgy, which is really delicious. And I like the peanut butter add-on. It really adds to the creaminess. And you definitely need the cold, refreshing component of the ice cream in this cream cheese. I don't know if I'd call it a frosting. Maybe a sauce.
Filling.
A filling, It's a little tangy compared to the brownie, so I'm not quite getting the cohesion between the two.
Understandable.
And I'm not really tasting any of the horchata. Did you have any basket ingredients in the ice cream?
Yes. Sugar.
So, I'd love to see a little cohesion of the ice cream incorporating some of your basket ingredients, but overall, I mean, who doesn't love brownies and ice cream? And I really like the crunch of the cone, and the presentation was beautiful.
Great.
Okay, judges, what I made for you today is what I like to call oatmeal chocolate chip cookie cake. So you have a base of vanilla, French vanilla cake swirled with unicorn vanilla chocolate chips for a marbling effect, and also chunks of chopped Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal bar for an added crunch and start to bring in that oatmeal cinnamon flavor. On the top of the cake, you'll find a layer of crumble, incorporating the cereal bar, the wafers, some oats, brown sugar, and butter, topped with a chocolate whipped cream, incorporating the frosting from both the sugar wafers and the Nito's Hispanic cookie, topped with a little more crumble. So I'm hoping you get a really cohesive cinnamon chocolate cookie kind of vibe.
I will say, judges, if you all agree, this presentation is beautiful. Very beautiful.
I disagree.
Sorry, it's just very unexpected. It's a lot of flavors here. I taste everything at once. It's like at one moment you're tasting the cake, at another you taste that Cinnamon Toast Crunch, at another you taste the whipped cream, and there's a big old bundle of yumminess in your mouth. Like I said, the presentation is beautiful, and I really enjoy all the tastes of your basket. They are very present. The cinnamon, the chocolate chip, the cake, all of it is there. So, really good job on your use of ingredients.
Well, Chef Eric, I think you did a great job today. The judges, really seemed to like your dish. I mean, it was really youthful and childlike. I think maybe your lack of incorporation and transformation of the basket ingredients might come to hurt you a little bit.
I agree with that. I know that you're like the bully in this situation, but honestly, I really think that they enjoyed it. Like their surprise when they ate it and their emotion. I think that you should be really proud of that. I think if they're gonna hit you on anything, if there's be anything to hit you on, it may be just like the cohesion. It just seemed like there was just a little too much at the same time. But people say more is better, or is it less is more?